Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you how I made my plantain bread. So I had my plantains here. I cut them into small pieces, just like you would do if you have banana. You can break them. So I had 3 very ripe plantains. I'll tell you the story why I chose to do plantain bread as opposed to banana bread. So I mashed it with a potato masher just to make it soft, but not too, not too smooth. I like it chunky when I'm eating my banana bread. So I mashed it as much as I could because it was already soft. So I mashed it as much as I could. Here I was looking at my pan again. But does it look clean? Does it look dirty? When you watch something and your eyes is deceiving you, playing tricks on you, but it was fine. So I added my vanilla extract. This is evaporated milk. So I added milk to it. I had peanut butter as part of my recipe, along with normal butter. Then I had some cane sugar, and I had, what did they call that flour? Self-rising flour. So I didn't have baking soda or baking powder. So that flour already has it for you, already measured for you. So I had that too. So those were basically my ingredients. I had, I forgot I had cocoa powder, to give it that rich flavor. That was also the purpose of this peanut butter. I didn't want it to just be too sweet, the normal sweet cake sweetness. So I wanted it to be rich, giving that rich peanut flavor. So I broke some eggs in it. I was making the wet butter. I broke some eggs in it. For this recipe, I used 2.5 cups of flour and 3 plantains, 3 medium-sized plantains, and 1 cup of sugar. I can't even measure everything for yourself, but just know 2.5 cups of flour. That one I can remember. That one I'm sure of. So I had maybe if I do the recipe again, then I can measure very well. Wow. I wasn't baking for a baking competition. I was baking for myself. So I had the peanut butter here. I brought out the peanut butter. It was stuck to the bottom, so I was scraping. I knew it would not melt if I put it in the butter like that. It would just be clumpy everywhere. So I added the normal butter, which was softer. I used blue band butter. It's quite common. So I added the normal butter to it, and I heated it up a little bit, not too much. I didn't want it just to make it soft. It was 1 minute in the microwave. Brought it out, mixed it together. It will look like, is it softened enough? It was. Just mix. You see the heat inside will melt everything. So it made a smooth paste. So after mixing everything together, you see I'll add it to the batter I was making. If you've already maybe baked 1 or 2 times before, especially maybe this kind of recipe, you'll be able to eyeball it. I was too lazy to measure. That was the whole idea. I was just like, I'll just roll with it. Well, it came out very nice. So I decided to share it. Anybody can bake. If an amateur baker like me can bake, you can too. So, and banana bread is quite forgiving. That's the thing. It's quite forgiving. It's not like strict like cake that you have to measure very well. This is a cheat. Excuse me. So I added the that peanut butter and butter paste that I just made. Added it to the butter. Mix. You'll be looking at it. If you add your flour and you see that it looks like it's too light, you want it dense. I was tasting it because of the sugar. I didn't want to put too much sugar. The plantain is really sweet. So this was why I added the flour to it. So I added 1 cup. I mixed it. This is where you see. This is where you know that I'm an amateur like us, like you. So I mixed it. Is it thick enough? Is it giving me what I want? Is it looking like from memory? Is it supposed to be this light? So I'll add another one to it. Well, mix very well. So it's quite forgiving. So I'm encouraging you to make banana bread too. I added another one off camera though. So I didn't just want the video to just be trailing and too long. So here is a baking liner. So I was looking at it whether I still need to add, butter to grease the pan, but I saw I could bake without, and to be honest, it came out well. I didn't need to butter the pan, so I added that to the 8-inch round pan. So this recipe was for 8-inch round pan. Here I was looking at the batter. As at this time, I started looking at the batter. Will it not be too much? But everything entered. The scrape and scrapeable. I scraped all the spatula, everything I used. I scraped the bowl too. So that, everything fits in nicely. I was thinking, this one was going to rise. It rises up a bit now. That this thing was going to rise and pour out of my pan, but it didn't. So I put everything in. Then you see that lonely banana I had. The initial story where I started this thing. I wanted to bake something. I couldn't bake cake because I knew it's complex, and in fact I didn't even have mixed as if. So banana bread, that's the way forward. This one you can mix it with your hand. But I had only one banana, and I had several plantain. Plantain is the senior brother of banana. I had plantain, and this plantain is just getting ripe here. And I don't like very, very ripe plantain when it's ripe, except it's for like beans. So I said, okay, I'm going to do it. Plantain bread. So this is the one banana I had. So I'll use it to make a design at the top. Feeling like a chef. I placed it, the inside. I placed the inside facing forward. Then I had some cane sugar, just brown sugar, just call it brown sugar. Just put it on top to give it crusts. Crust. So after doing design, I was feeling like a designer when I was doing this. I baked it. See how good it was looking. It was nice. Yeah. Did you like it? Yeah, I was checking it for the second time. And it came out nice. Thank you for watching. Bye.